Hello crypto fans, this is Crypto Inspector, and in a couple of minutes you'll know the best news from 27th of October till 2nd of November today. So you get the best fundamental crypto news picked just for you, so you get an idea what's going on. That's what I care about, the long-term fundamental stuff. So let's jump into the first news. So Coinbase wants some stablecoin pie. Now that's a big news, you know what I mean? I mean, we have 1.5 billion acquisition. Coinbase is worth up to date 13.12 billion. And they made also profit 2 billion, so that makes sense. Now we're talking about billions. Now, what does BVNK help Coinbase with this acquisition? So basically, Coinbase will not become only an exchange. So now they're making mostly money from the fees, and they've got awesome programs that you pay less fees, but they're focusing more on this. So this will facilitate Coinbase to to be used as a reserve, you know, and I mean, BVNK have the infrastructure, and that's how things grow. If you cannot do it, I mean, if probably they can do it, but if you want to do it even faster, you know, than building again infrastructure and invest on that, you can just get a company like BVNK that already has the infrastructure, and it helps you to quickly adopt new services and grow. So Coinbase is going big. Armstrong is really hard on Bitcoin. As you see, I even saw in news that he also invested big again on Bitcoin. So another sign for Bitcoin bull. So let's jump into the second news. So Newgen to acquire 600,000 Solana tokens in purchase deal with White Lion. So that means when you read such fundamental news, 600, you know, that's 2.5 million. That is a bull point for Solana. Okay, so it's a good thing to know that Solana is growing and it's competing again with Ethereum, but they're two both good also crypto assets. So let's jump into the Tether. By the way, Tether-backed crime unit freezes 300 million illicit funds. So I wanted to just to give a point here. There are stable coins, there are cryptos, and Tether and USDC also, they actually can be controlled somehow. I mean, they can freeze your account. So as you can see here, they froze, they seized over 3 billion in money laundering. So that is a good sign, you know, when it comes to control. So if some people say, well, crypto cannot be controlled and it's less, you know, with banks they can control. Well, cash is never controlled, and you know what I mean? So cash is the disaster, as we can say. So when it comes to crypto, now that everything is going to be digitized, like USDT and USDC. Now, some cryptos, they cannot be frozen, like Bitcoin and like other cryptos, you know, they cannot, there's no control, no one controls this. But USDC, which is a stable coin, it is controlled, and if they see that there is a criminal activity, then they can freeze that, and there is better security overall. So this is good news when it comes to anti-money laundering and crime decreasing, which is a good sign for the whole world. Now, as we see here, Central Bank of Brazil to advance plans for Bitcoin reserve. They understand the value of cryptocurrency, follows a 19 billion, reserve proposal. So they foresee, like many others, that fiat is gonna die as we see it, and crypto is better for anti-money laundering. And as we've seen recently from this news, that there is a lot of anti-money laundering going on, and they are actually capturing them with the technology of the blockchain. So Brazil is going all in with that, and then Europe is gonna join, and Germany. And in my opinion, I'll be straight and blatant. When a country delays that, there's more corruption going on, right? They don't want, like as they see here, they're capturing more. Then okay, you can do whatever you want. We're progressing. People are into crypto, and they promote the better, you know. So it's up to you. You delay it, you're just exposing your country that there is more corruption in your country, and you don't want them to be exposed. So let's move in. I really like those news. So Mastercard here in talks to acquire Zero Hash for nearly 2 billion. Even Mastercard, you know, they lost the deal with acquiring BVNK, and now they are getting this company to assist with so having more Mastercard and cryptonization, basically, which is helping Mastercard to adopt, as I said, and also globally getting more into cryptonization. So as we see here also, Western Union, who doesn't know Western Union, picks Solana for its stablecoin and crypto network. So soon we're going to see a huge company like Western Union dealing and accepting basically USDT, as we see here, and through Solana network. So it's another bull run also for Solana, as it's going to be used by Western Union, and more people are gonna be using less other services and Western Union as it's more familiar for them. So let's jump into Europe. So as we see here, Norwegian Tax Authority sees 30% jump in crypto reporting. So they see more than 73 people in the country reporting more than 4 billion in crypto holdings. So as we see here, there's a lot in Norway that people are having crypto. And yes, indeed, it does help with taxation. I mean, you just need to hold it there. And globally, when you hold your crypto for more than a year, then it's tax-free. That's what's happening, and that's what people are doing more than to put it in the bank, basically, until the banks will be kryptonized. Like many banks are already kryptonized, and it's going to be all like this. So here we see Trump linked to American Bitcoin adds 163 million in Bitcoin, boosting treasury for above 445 million. We know what probably he's doing is to cover the debt with crypto, and he keeps on. He bought the recent dip, as we've seen. So when you're a long-term investor, when you see dips like that, you buy them and you forget it. That's when you buy. You don't need to buy necessarily every month, but every dip. So the states, they did that. They increased the reserve. They even inspire even more. ClearBank becomes one of the first EU banks to join Circle payments network. So Circle is the founder of USDC. As we've seen here, there is more basically banks in Europe finally adopting crypto USDC. So it's a bull run for the whole crypto community, and for the people to say, is it a bubble? No, it's not a bubble. Fiat is the bubble actually, and then it's exploding. So finally, for a funny news here, as we see, South Park did talk about crypto with this funny episode here. And I can't wait to see also the new emojis all around the world, where it will have Bitcoin there, with the emojis, with the smileys and all that. Already it's getting there. So that's a funny episode here.
What are we doing? What do you mean, dude? We're trying to change things. By selling cryptocurrency? What's wrong with trying to make a little money while also pointing out the things wrong with our town? Yeah, what's wrong with that? I have to do something, Kyle. I'm 9 years old and I live in a retirement home. And you really think crypto is your way out? Do you even know anything about how that stuff works? Well, actually, we have a really strong crypto advisor. Your cousin on the East Coast. My cousin?
We do know.
All right, looks like we've got a lot of movement on your coin, boys. The pre-sale ready.
We do know that Israel also is a big part of crypto adoption behind the scenes. So I'll link all those news if you want to deep dive into them in this video. And if you got any question about crypto, just drop it in the comments. And Crypto Inspector is out. See you next week on the next week weekly roundup. Out.